So I wanted to share a little story from when I was in the convent. We were in the Bronx in New York City, and we were going into the projects, right? And so if you don't know what the projects are, basically they are very tall apartment buildings with very small rooms where poor people can live, right? And I'm sure, I don't know if I guess they're all poor, but typically it's for the poor individuals of the city to live. And so we are going door to door, inviting people either back to the faith or to the faith for the first time, answering questions, inviting people back to confession, like just inviting people back into a relationship with the Lord. And so we're doing this, we're going door to door, and I'm in somebody's apartment in one of these buildings, right? And the group, we knocked on all the doors, we've talked to all the people that we can in this building, and we're moving on to the next building, right? And I'm finishing up this conversation in this room, and the group decides to move on, and they go into this building next door, right? And I was going to follow in just a little bit. And so I finish up the conversation, and I'm about to walk into this building next to the one that we're in, and the missionaries, the brothers and the sisters, are walking out of the building, and I was like, oh, what happened? Like, are we not going in there? And they were like, well, the security guard was gonna let us in. Yeah, he said it was fine, but then someone started yelling at us, and apparently it's an AIDS building, so it's an AIDS shelter for people with AIDS to go there, and basically to die, right? And this man started yelling at them and saying, like, you can't come in here. This is an AIDS shelter. Nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Get out of here, right? And he's just yelling, and he's getting louder and louder and louder. And the sisters are like, well, okay, God bless. We will pray for the people in this building, but if we go in here, this man is just going to follow us around, and it's not going to be fruitful for anyone to have this man yelling in the background. So they decide to move on from that building and just to pray for the people in there. So I pray for the people in there as well, okay? And several days later, we were having an event at the parish. There's this enclosed area outside of the church with a fence around it, right? Where we were having activities, there was music, we were talking to people, eating food, things like that, right? And we're having this event, and I really don't want to be there. I feel awful. I just feel sick. I don't want to do this thing, but I know that this is what the Lord wants of me in this moment. So I am here at this event, not having fun at all, okay? And at one point, they're like, oh, we're going to play a game. We're going to tie balloons to your feet, and the last person with a balloon wins, right? And you try to, like, pop each other's balloons. And I really did not want to play this game because I felt awful, okay? But of course, I knew that the Lord wanted me to do that, so I'm playing this game. And as I'm playing this game, this woman walks by the fence and looks into the fence and notices, quote unquote, the tallest nun she's ever seen in her life playing a silly, goofy game, and she just had to come in and see. So this woman walks in. She starts talking to my superior. They have a really long conversation, and the woman decides to come back to the faith and to go to confession and to go to mass, right? Turns out this woman is from the AIDS shelter, the very one that we could not get in, and is a fallen away Catholic, and it has roughly 2 to 3 months left to live, okay? And she had her conversion because she saw me doing something silly and goofy when I did not want to be doing anything that day. It's just really beautiful how our prayers can bring fruits, and our attentiveness to the will of God, even in the things that we don't want to be doing, can bring forth fruit. So just be attentive to what Christ asks of you and never stop praying, because you don't always see the fruits, and sometimes you do, but often you don't see the fruits, but there are fruits, I can assure you. If you are praying, the Lord is listening. Anyway, that is just a fun story from when I was in the convent. God bless. Bye.